going to do a little bit of astrology. Pardon me. Moment of silence. I'm just looking at Mars, how that, okay, so Mars, we are at the 11th of January already, it's the new moon. And I'm trying to do something new, you know, and it sure doesn't include not talking about the narcissist, and pardon the way I look. It's part of what the video is about, but really to talk about narcissism, it goes beyond just picking. I'm not picking on people when I feel like I don't get my way or something like that. They tend to, first of all, they don't mean to do what they're doing. That's what Sam Backman awakens in us and tries to get us to understand. And I sense it too. I mean, I understand what he means. And of course, it's like, well, see, it's your responsibility to not take what is effectively very much an adult, a child that poses as an adult. See, here's the trippy thing is that you end up becoming the adult. But what Sam Vaknin and a lot of people say what it is you end up becoming their mother. You know, they want, or maybe in the woman's case, it's the father, but I would just say that the parental, like the adult, the responsible one. So if you are, you know, you're in a relationship with them, and you know, a lot of times it's time to level up, and there's stages, right? It's stages like, okay, so now we need to talk about it and what just happened like over the last year. And you know, really good couples, they really talk and hash out what they did today, the pluses and what they want to reach, the goals for the blah blah, you know what I mean? They're working together. It's hard to not do that if you have a teammate there and now we're doing something. For me, that would be everything. I think that's what's missing in my life, but a lot of narcissists will tell you, love yourself first, and then you won't really do that. You'll just, I know what you mean, you stupid idiots. Have you tried it yet? Did you ever get ready and feel that you're ready, just you're actually ready for love because you are complete? And see, this is the thing, is that money will never make you feel complete. Isn't that true? Comment section down below. Have you noticed? I mean, take bills for example. I mean, are you taken care of there? I mean, is it like, are you totally secure and everything you can buy? No, you don't feel complete with it. A lot of times with the bill thing, just that alone, you're like, God, you know, I really should try to get secure. Ideally, if you're complete with money, you would somehow, some way, somebody would said, you know, for somehow you would have had, you work it out to where it's like, okay, so now I have $60,000 in electricity I'll be using. Take care of that complete. What else? Water. You say $120,000 there. Now let's round it up. Is it would be 1.5 million? Include toilet paper, please, over there. Do I get a chip in my head that says I have access to toilet paper? Then I will feel complete. Yes, and then it's just not true. Nobody feels, what I'm saying is nobody feels complete with money. You're in a room in a world full of narcissists, it's just you. You better just take care of yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna get you're a codependent. They don't even know what codependent means. That's something you put on your taxes or something. I don't know. Fuck all that. Sorry, I sound so terrible, and I know it. I know for a fact that I'm one of these people. It's just terrible. That love solves all the problems. It will make everything better. See, this thing I was going to try to say. I've said some trippy stuff on this video, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to try and say it about love. I've been saying a few things, and it's like this is very vital. It's you know, I sold some property off. I haven't got a job yet, It's not because, okay, this is very personal subject matter. I don't really want to explain, but it's been over a year and a half, just over a year and a half of suffering some kind of thing that has brought my health down to where it's like, uh-oh, this is critical care now. You have to, and I've been managing it. And like I said, the wheat that I just ate, that's not even the problem that I've been suffering. The mental fogginess and getting completely down in the dumps and totally depressed. And it's like, they say because wheat, it does something to the gut. It's your gut health that affects your mental health and your emotional state, right? Well, I felt it. I'm feeling it just like this. And in fact, see, I didn't eat that wheat for a long time. I got out of a funky mess with my mind and stuff. And but my body weight now is suffering because I'm not eating anything. Like, I have that problem too. I hate this conversation, by the way. And I never really had this problem. I always wondered, what the fuck did you do in the past? How come you don't think you have that problem all your life? And the truth is, when you look at me in some pictures, I'm doing fine. And the truth is, it's because I was eating meat, maybe. But I was not necessarily like what I'm saying is, well, no, the meat ended up being not good for me. Perhaps that weight wasn't very well. I'm very happy. God, this conversation. I have a new body. It's totally different. God has trying to been giving me something completely different than I had for the past, say, when I was 25. Even though it's excellent looking and amazing, I can stop a freeway with my legs. It's the same now, but different. Just a new level of sleek, pure fucking muscle, and God is trying to give me this. He's showing me some things. And I was like, but God, please, will you show me what to eat to maintain this? It's nearly impossible. And not only that, how do I get the money into me, the resources to maintain it? Where do I find it? Please help me. Can you help us? I'm speaking for all of humanity right now, and our animals are suffering. You're gonna see. I have I think she's actually 18, this cat that I have. I have to do the right math. Um, I'm one of the last people that knows that you can have animals for like into their 20s and dogs easily um, up into their 18, 20. But a lot of people are not taking it that long. It's 10, 11. And it's common to have a disease that is, oh, they have diabetes. You see it all now. It's coming up more and more, and it's hideous. It's sickening. But my generation may or may not be able to notice it. I notice it. I see, oh, look, there's a propaganda video about, oh, you can see all the problems with the food that they're having. So now they're saying, science diet, try this diet. Only science can do this. And it's like, good God, would you fucking gag me with a spoon? And then what else? Yeah, because they put fucking all kinds of stuff. Your animals can't tell you, but you can see the way they act. You don't even know that if they're getting them vaccines for any old reason now, you don't know if you have an autistic dog there that doesn't respond really. I do though. I'm noticing dogs. See, I remember dogs when they wag their tail and they look at you and they want to lick your face. Where are they now? Well, I guess the littler dogs are more like that. But no, they give them vaccines to be all kinds of different ways, for sure. No doubt in my mind, babe. And so it's a joke they're playing on you. And so they have narcissists now that are walking around with these autistic dogs that they're not even getting the full effect of why they even got the dog, which was the attention getting thing. And the dogs get attention, and it's like, well, let's dumb them down. So it's just like, nice dog. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't care if I'm here. It doesn't care about you. It really doesn't. Why? Because it's been vaccinated up. If that's not true, could, may, might be. Why? Because they give vaccines for a could, may, might be reason, too. You want to prevent things. That's not certainly happening with humans, no. No, everybody's perfect. Boy, gosh. And with the amount of wheat, and say that, like, if cheese was really good for me, any of it, I would be a goddamned fit as a fiddle, firefighting, fucking, no tooth losing, anomaly. But no, 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 no. You're better off fasting and getting a message from God and then breathing and saying, okay, so I can get leverage like this. Yes, and notice how you don't have those elements anymore. try to level out. Don't eat this again. Don't eat that again. Don't eat plenty of medicinal foods. So I have to get, I've noticed I've done good with my turmeric. I always use that. You got to use, like, you have to eat a lot of onions if you're eating the wheat, because that will actually counteract, and onions will heal your stomach. I'm going to make this a long video. I'm going to put these videos that I'm making. This is the same fucking day that I've made a lot of videos that are all going to show up, and I haven't printed them yet. Even though I should print them as soon as possible to do what I know that's right to do, because we're going through a real-time thing. The only reason why I'm not printing them is just like, well, there's too many in one day. It's not getting likes. And so I like to be efficient and just fill up the days in February. See, some astrologers and people that have been on YouTube, they're off of YouTube already because their eyes are ruined from trying to do electronics. They're kind of getting old, but they've made 2 years worth of videos. I have made some that will in the future. Some of the ones that now that I dial in, that some people have had a really hard life and they're not going to live that long, and that I could be one of them. You know, and it's not a bad thing. See, I was going to tell you I was going to make a video, and maybe I'll just make it now instead of making a separate video. I was going to tell you about the narcissist in case you don't understand this. You guys seem to be hung up on death, by the way, and it's none of your business. Your business is actually that you don't have control over anything. And death really bugs you. You're like, ugh. And then you use that as an excuse for everything else. Well, it's because my brother died, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no. If you really were dialing in and responsibly, you would see that, first of all, you don't have control over that, and then be grateful for what you can't even tell us. All you can tell us is that your brother died, but you couldn't tell us anything about how cool he was. Like, oh, the time we spent, priceless. I cherished. He was a certain way. You're just dwelling on a death and something you can't control, and then you use that and put your poor brother. How fucking chintzy. No wonder he left. But see, it's none of your business. That's what I'm saying. Even if you have a child in the hospital, it's, by the way, it's like the same deathbed that you use to have a child. You're having no, you don't do that. You're supposed to have a child any way you want, under a pool, standing up, doing a dance, in the office, wherever. Just do it, lady. You can. You don't have to fucking lay her in your back. That's the worst way to do it, by the way. Ask any real woman. A lot of them, they give birth, they do a certain thing. Thanks for listening to all this, but I was trying to say, they do spirals, standing up. Anyway, the thing I was trying to say, sorry, I lost my train. I'm flashing. What I was trying to say about putting the videos up ahead. What if I die tomorrow and then I make a video that says something that is profound, that is like a prediction, and then see the minus of not giving you these videos when it's happening. Like, this is happening on the new moon when I'm really intense, and I've made all these videos for February, is that I'm not being a good oracle. And a good oracle or a good broadcaster or shaman or anything is in real time, and they're gonna get you because we're on this wave in real time. So, and then I thought about how the TV Neptune, very mysterious, by the way, highly spiritual realm Neptune points at. The TV, whoever is behind the programming there, they seem to do it as, you can see their movies that they come out with is right when, like, say when the movie Barbie came out, there was an auspicious Venus retrograde in Leo, and it was like, somebody knew to put that one up, man, and let's get the population going, especially, thank God, a lot of people do not like me now. Something was going on with that, so a lot of people do not like me. Or they do. See, it was like either you're on the side of Barbie or you're not. I still have yet to watch that movie because it turns out I knew it. It's a profound lesson. Some people actually got it. I don't know what other people are getting. Who knows what they're getting? It's like one of the movies that it's not really a real movie. It's made mostly by computer too, right? But it's halfway done with, it's hard to tell, right? I don't know. Well, my next spiel will be about what I should really talk about is I do need love in my life. I'm now going to stop me looking at my little image here. I'm not really a narcissist. See, narcissists. See, this is the thing, and I want to put this on the article that I tried to write about it on my Facebook. See, they don't really see. They depict narcissism as looking in the mirror and falling in love with themselves, and you don't understand what that's wrong. It's a metaphor. First of all, the symbol of looking at a mirror and looking back at yourself. Um, this is something that they're not really doing. They're not being self-reflective. They are non-self-reflecting. They are looking at a false image, right, of themselves. Yes, it's a fake self is what they're talking about. So that's what they think they are, is the mind. And so, but uh, yeah, no. So authentically, they would rather just stay in their mind about who they think they are, and they will never look in the mirror. Some of them, right? Unfortunately, I don't want to pick on them, but narcissism is coming from a severe handicap. A lot of times, there is a real handicap. Like they can't help but to feel the way they do about their handicap, which is less than, and that gives them all kinds of other traits of personality traits that wants control, right? Maybe. Some people just get like covertly way nicey nice, right? Like you can't mess with these, excuse me, pardon me. The severely overweight people, they can have narcissism, very much so. It's all you that they're just sensitive. There's nothing wrong with them. They're healthy. No, don't say thick or fat. You are actually picking on them. See, they have a very sensitive. It's like now you're walking on eggshells. It's like they don't. It's sad that. See, that's why I don't really like the subject matter, because it's ending up that we're talking about handicapped people, and I'm not somebody who picks on people's disabilities. Nah. I know that a lot of them are attracted to me, like the Down syndrome patients. I walk into a room full of Down syndrome patients, and I feel like I am the fucking bomb. They love me. It's like, you guys, you should get to know somebody first. No, you can get paid to babysit and take care of the handicap, but is it enough? It's like teaching. It's like teachers. They're only babysitters too, kind of like. Do they get paid enough? See, that's the thing that's weird, is that a lot of people that are gravitating. Okay, anyway, I had some other thing. Let me switch on to, okay, it's 20 minutes now. All right, I'm nearly done. I'm making longer videos that I'll be posting one video at a time. I keep talking about this as if, but it's good to act like you're not breaking down completely and knowing that you wish you can edit like at least 900 of these videos that you make, because or you know actually I see I have a bunch that I have to listen to tonight that I made today, and I'm gonna put them on the February list. I'm gonna break it down. You'll see I'll be wearing the same thing, and it's like, and then but you'll notice, have you noticed a fluctuation that right now I'm hitting, I hope it's the last of trying to get out of the control, uh the really of your own mind being glitched out. I'm dealing with them, and you really don't have to do this, babes. The narcissist will bring out. You have to do. You have to do your work. Did you get out of your toxic relationship? Did you? It's always your fault. See, it's stuff that you'll start picking on yourself. You'll think it's you. They have transferred everything that they need to work on you. Includes now. Can you compete with their money making scene there? And that's what they're really doing. See, that's what's really dangerous about that whole thing. Jesus, did you agree about that? Not really. I love money. Anyway, seems like Jesus is getting weird now. I have to rethink my story now, about the July. Did we go through July yet? No, today. Oh, it's always July. Oh, it's so far. As long as that monetary system going, we have July happening. Pardon me. Look at me. Nobody likes spiritual people. Nobody liked Jesus, too. I want to remind you, very, 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 I want you to understand what happened. That was torture. Nobody says, yeah, sacrifice me. No, what happens is that a mob comes after you. Eventually, you're found. and they strip you down and they mock you, and what else? What are you going to do? Some people are really mean. I mean, if they think about it. But then no, I mean, you can make it all the way to the courthouse and try and expose. Well, you guys seem corrupt too. Oh, really? How many? And so they're all so that courthouse is in control of everybody else out there. I mean, really, they're gonna say we can kill you anyway. And they can't because they don't have a conscience. They're not human. So anyway, up in front of them, they'll say, "Oh, really? Let's ask the audience." Audience, who do you find to be guilty here? Just like in church, if you stand up and say, "I actually disagree," they'll say, "Really? Really?" Like, no, 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 actually, no, I don't. No, I'll just sit down and, got a cracker? Can I have a cracker? Court adjourned. Go hang him up. Go eat a rib. What's a spiritual number to end on? If it's 24 minutes, I'll end it on, let's see, it says, I'll go 44. Yeah, 2444.